So there are a couple of things that before we bring Julie in on, that we might want to chat about. Apparently, our moving school board elections to November bill is being held up by a bunch of the teachers union lovers under the dome at our Capitol, most of whom are Republican.
Yeah. Plaque is a big part of that.
Well, Plaque doesn't belong. I mean, they're not at the Capitol. They're just a citizen lobbying group that makes up stuff on the fly.
Yeah.
And, just loves the whole, education establishment thing, and love to spend all your tax dollars, on education that isn't working. The legislators have the opportunity to be lobbied or not, right? I mean, they should know what's right and what's wrong, and they should be listening to their constituents, not the superintendents.
Yeah.
Who are calling and saying, we need to have this bill, we need to have this bill, we need to have this bill. So let's make no mistake that should this bill not get a hearing here in the next couple of days, because then that's it, then I just say, we go to verbal war with all of the Republicans who have prevented this bill from being heard.
Emily and I, we formed a coalition last year to push Sherry Conley's school board election bill. We went into every office, met with every single guy in the House and the Senate side. We had groups of people at the Capitol. Everybody was on board. They wouldn't even bring it to the floor. And it was Republicans that killed that.
Wow. We have Republicans who are not passing this bill, who won't even allow the bill to get a hearing. I just can't even believe how much we've been misled. Then, because of our wonderful Republican leadership, I just got a note from Mick Rosado, who says that the lobbyists have started calling legislators to shut down the interim study on the medical freedom. Remember, we had Nick on and she talked about it. So they're lobbyists, the medical lobbyists, the legislators are responding to lobbyists again, like we talked about with Carmen, right? So they're not listening to the people. They're not protecting the liberty of the people, which is their only job. They're putting pressure on. So we need to call our representatives and senators and let them know that we want them to attend this medical freedom interim study. And then also this bill, HB 3214, that is being used to support this hearing, that needs to be upheld and heard. So I honestly, and then now Wendy's typing me and telling me that they're killing Roberts bills, both of those against ranked choice voting. Neither is on the calendar. So I guess we should just give all of our Republicans, and I hate to do that because I know there are a couple that are good. We have one on here all the time, Sherry Conley, but I guess we're just going to have to give all of our Republicans a blanket vote of no confidence, because the good ones should be out there just.
Well, I think that's what the real problem is the Republicans are not conservative. They're their own people that are they just go along with whatever. They have Republican behind their name because it sounds good.
Be in office.
Yeah. Well, all these problems, we can blame it on Republicans, really, Jenny. The liberals don't have that much power. They just make a lot of noise. It's all the Republicans that just go along with whatever all this stuff is, whether it's DEI and all these programs and all the surveillance and all this technology that they're going to bring into the city or the school or whatever the case. That's all Republicans allowing that.